Welcome to the English Bình Phước radio, television station, and newspaper. Now following are the headlines for today. Bình Phước promoting rural development in mountainous area. Xoai City moving second-tier urban area. President received Russian prosecutor general. Ho Chi Minh City attracts $2.97 billion in FDI. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development has coordinated with the Ministry of Science and Technology to open a national online conference to review the program on science and technology for boosting new style rural development during the 2016-2025 period.
Since 2016, Bình Phước has implemented 2 projects under the umbrella of the Program on Rural Development in Mountainous Areas, funded by the Ministry of Science and Technology, with total capital of over 16 billion Vietnamese đồng. Of this, funding from the central budget was nearly 8 billion Vietnamese đồng. In addition, 4 science and technology application transfers projects in remote, mountainous and ethnic minority areas have been approved in the province. Bình Phước has also proposed more practical mechanisms, policies and investment plans in research and technology transfer in general and building new style rural areas during 2021-2025.
Established in 2018, Xoai is considered a young, dynamic city and is now moving toward reaching second-tier urban area.
Immediately after its establishment, Xoai City carried out planning and reconstruction of the city's infrastructure network. Traffic infrastructures and architecture were also planned and improved. Since then, the modern, young, and environmentally friendly city has retained its own characteristics. Xoai is changing, transforming, and rising by creating urban populations with modern and sonorous infrastructures not only in the center of the city but also on the outskirts. It has promoted the revolutionary tradition, courage, solidarity, and bravery. It is always sensitive to new things. It has adopted an attitude of dare to think and dare to do, and flexibly and creatively applies guidelines from the party to post major achievements, especially the construction of urban infrastructures and social infrastructure. In its 4 years of establishment, Xoai City has tried to become a modern, smart, and green city on the banks of Xoai Lake.
The Bình Long Town People Committee has awarded members and individuals who recorded outstanding performance during the 92 days campaign to improve the efficiency of providing and using online public services and promoting digital transformation to develop digital government.
Under the campaign, the proportion of public services filed online reached 96.6%, exceeding the plan by 16.6%, while the rate of administrative documents processed online on the public service portal also surpassed the target. The digitalization of records and the results of administrative settlement reached 100% at its electronic one-stop shop and branch of the Land Registration Office. On the occasion, 4 outstanding groups and 8 individuals received awards from the Bình Long Town People's Committee.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Nguyễn Xuân Phúc hosted a reception in Hanoi on October the 4th for Prosecutor General of Russia Igor Krasnov, who is on a working visit to Vietnam.
Welcoming Mr. Igor Krasnov and his entourage, President Phúc stated that Vietnam always appreciates the great support of the former Soviet Union in the past and strives to unceasingly foster comprehensive strategic partnership with the Russian Federation. Prosecutor General Krasnov briefed the host leader on the outcomes of cooperation between the General Prosecutor's Office of the Russian Federation and the Supreme People's Procuracy of Vietnam. Krasnov said that in the coming time, the Prosecutor General of the Russian Federation will support the Vietnamese side in training officers and prosecutors for Vietnam. The delegation of the General Prosecutor's Office of the Russian Federation is on a visit to Vietnam from October 4 to 6 on the occasion of the two countries' 10th anniversary of upgrading their relations from a strategic partnership to comprehensive strategic partnership and 72 years of the establishment of diplomatic relations.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính called on the International Monetary Fund to prioritize assistance for Vietnam while receiving Era Norris, head of the organization Article 4 consultation of the Department of Asia Pacific in Hanoi on October the 3rd.
The host leader appreciated IMF precious assistance for Vietnam so far, including policy consultation, technical support, and personnel training. He asked the IMF to increase policy advice, economic governance, and risk response for the government and relevant agencies, continue providing training programs and technical support on economic management, among others. Era Norris congratulated the Vietnamese government on socio-economic development achievements in 2022 and previous years. She noted the economy has continued its success in 2021 and 2022 compared to many other countries, thanks to a successful vaccination campaign and strong and effective solutions taken by the government. She raised many recommendations, including combining macro policies in a prudent, concerted, anonymous, and consistent manner, properly implementing policy marketing to manage risks and mitigate policy selections impacts, and properly carrying out the recovery and development program.
Ho Chi Minh City attracted $2.97 billion in foreign direct investment this year to September 20, a year-on-year increase of over 26% according to the Municipal Department of Planning and Investment.
Of the amount, about $350 million were brought into over 560 new projects, down 7.6% in value compared to the same period last year. Singapore was the biggest investor in the Southern Hub. It was followed by Japan and the Republic of Korea. Meanwhile, nearly $1.49 billion were added to over 110 existing projects, 2.5 times higher than the same period last year. Besides, there were nearly 1,800 approved transactions of capital contribution and share purchases by foreign investors, with a total value topping $1.1 billion. The number of valid FDI projects in the city at present is over 11,000, with total registered capital of more than $55 billion.
The Department of Culture, Sport and Tourism of Cao Bằng Province has held a food contest to honor the province's cousins.
Taking part in the contest were 12 teams from restaurants and hotels around the northern mountainous province of Cao Bằng. Several unique local dishes were introduced, such as sticky rice, roasted pork, and fermented pork rolls, among others. The contest aimed to introduce the province's cuisines and share the experiences of local chefs while identifying unique dishes bearing the culture of Cao Bằng. It was also a chance to promote the image, culinary culture, and people of Cao Bằng among both domestic and foreign visitors.
Foregoing both museum and an exhibition house, a painting and installation exhibition showcasing the beauties of Vietnamese nature and life were held as a market fair in Thanh Hóa province, with a view to bringing Vietnamese art closer to the public.
On this day, Beer Market Fair in Thạch Thành District, Thanh Hóa Province is totally different from the other days, with an exhibition space entitled Rừng Xoai 3, arranged for various colorful paintings and installations from 22 popular artists. Earlier this year, more than 60 artworks was displayed on the banks of Dom Ngựa Lake in Thạch Thành District, raising public awareness about the environment, climate change, and world peace. The exhibition then came to be a market fair where artists created and told their own stories, helping local market goers gain a deeper insight into art. Art truly is life and is not at all difficult to understand. However, there are few exhibitions like this that help rural people understand the beauty beneath what they see.
And that's all for the news today. Thanks for watching BPTV News. Goodbye and see you next time.